On this season premiere of Primetime Panthers, we take you around North America to relive some of your favorite Panthers days with the Stanley Cup.
Oh, there it is. I want to give everybody a chance to see it.
Look, there's plenty of room for you. Maybe in like 8 years over here.
Kind of makes you realize, like, even more after they see it, like, wow, like the impact that you had on my life was so great.
From St. Louis to all over Canada.
You know, I had a poster of a Stanley Cup on my childhood bedroom door my entire life. To bring it back into my hometown it's pretty surreal.
We'll take you behind the scenes.
Can I kiss it?
Yeah, kiss it. Nice. This is the real deal. I wouldn't bring the fake one, I promise.
All of that and more.
Yeah!
On the first ever episode of Primetime Panthers.
Welcome inside Amaret Bank Arena here in Sunrise, the Stanley Cup Final.
Play a little hockey here, man. Let's play a little hockey. Go, go.
Panthers Lundell, left side drop pass, shot, and they scored! It's Nico Mikla!
We've been waiting all year for this moment.
Now played up front shot, and they score! Yeah! Stopped by Bobrovsky. Centering pass, they score!
Oh my God, what a force!
Markov in front, a long shot, and he scores! Yeah!
Nice play, Reinhart.
Sam Reinhart scores! The Florida Panthers have won the Stanley Cup!
Welcome into the first ever episode of Primetime Panthers. I'm Katie Engleson. All season long, we are taking you, the fans, behind the scenes of all things Florida Panthers hockey. This past offseason was quite busy for the Panthers as they each had their day with the Stanley Cup. We got a chance to sit down with some of those players to relive that special day. Up first on the Cup Tour, we head to St. Louis, where Matthew Tkachuk got to share it with some very special people.
I'm Matthew Tkachuk, and this is my Stanley Cup story. Bringing it to Children's Hospital was so special to me. Children's Hospital is a very special place in my family's heart, and we've been involved with it in a while, no matter what city or wherever we've played, but having a home in St. Louis, it's obviously very special to us. So that was just so cool to see all the kids' reactions, and I've said it a bunch, but like, we have no idea what they go through. So if I'm just able to put like a 10-second smile on their face and make their day, like, that's what it's all about.
Just took the cup to the police station this morning and followed up by taking it here to the fire station. Fire station is very special to me because my grandpa, my dad's dad, was a fireman for almost 50 years. So whenever we'd go to Boston, we'd land, and the first stop we would do would go to the North End fire station where he worked and like ride the pole and try the hat on, and sometimes even go for a ride, even though I don't know if that's allowed. I have a lot of respect for the police and firemen, not just in the town of Brentwood and town of St. Louis, but all over the country. I know they were so amazing down in Fort Lauderdale with the Fort Lauderdale police and the firemen down there as well. Myself and my family have so much respect for both the police and the firemen. If this is a tiny way to show it, then that's what I wanted to do.
Just having the alone time with my immediate family. We just had the cup sitting and on the table, and we were all just sitting around it. I don't even remember what we were talking about, but you're just staring at the cup the whole time, and it was just like, perfect lighting, shiny. It was just like, it just looked so cool. I just thought it was very important for like everybody, no matter what impact they had on me, like whether it was, obviously friends and family, whether it was, some teachers, old coaches, there were so many tears of happiness, and that was just so special to me, and kind of made you realize, like, even more after they see it, like, wow, like the impact that you had on my life was so great.
3 seconds to go! The Florida Panthers have won the Stanley Cup!
The first second I knew that we won was a feeling I've never felt before. Nothing was this, because this was my dream.
We're champions. That's it. That's champs.
And then just having all the family and friends and teammates and everything and everybody in the locker room after till who knows what time in the middle of the night. Like, those are the memories I'll just take with me for the rest of my life, and it was just such an incredible night.
Yeah!
I remember it was like even after the parade, like it still was just all a blur during that, but I had some time. We were on the beach somewhere. We were just, I don't know, just hanging out. There was nobody around, and I was just walking. This call like 2 weeks after, and I'm walking, and everybody's just like waving and saying congrats, and like everybody was like, not just a few people, but everybody. And I'm like, this is real.
Force A, go again. Feels too good. Feels too good, baby.
I just think that experience is the greatest asset you can have, and we have experienced both sides of it. Making it all the way and having heartbreak, and then making it all the way and having the greatest feelings ever. So I think that we have enough guys returning, pretty much majority, that have that experience, but then we also are sprinkling in new guys that have that just pure excitement and drive that they want to be a part of something, and that's the reason they signed here. So I think we've got a great mix of both.
I'm happy the way, baby, the best. Over! Go! Hey, Rhino, be ready. Rhino! On our toes, baby, on our toes!
Knowing what it takes to do it, gives us confidence that we've done it before, we can do it again. But right now, you just got to make the playoffs and then go from there. So it's very hard not to think about the end goal, especially after just doing it. But small steps, baby steps right now, and put ourselves in a good position to hopefully make playoffs.
Time for our first break here on Primetime Panthers. Coming up next, we head north of the border with Sam Bennett to relive his special day with the Stanley Cup.
My dad let me pick Captain Crunch one time to eat out of there, and we always said that if I ever got to win the Stanley Cup, the first thing we would do is eat Captain Crunch out of it, and we got to do it this summer, so it was a pretty cool moment.
Keep it locked, right here on Scripps Sports.
Welcome back to the very first episode of Primetime Panthers. Up next on our Cup Tour, we head north of the border with Sam Bennett, who got to bring a special moment to life during his day with the Cup.
I'm Sam Bennett, and this is my Stanley Cup story. Oh, there it is. Oh, that's awesome. I want to see my name. There it is. There it is. Ever since I was super little, we would win our championship with our minor hockey team. My dad let me pick Captain Crunch one time to eat out of there, and we always said that if I ever got to win the Stanley Cup, the first thing we would do is eat Captain Crunch out of it, and we got to do it this summer, so it was a pretty cool moment. With the Cup party planning, it literally felt like a wedding day. Yeah. I'm ready. Are you ready? Why do you look nervous? Right away, I took it back home to the public rink that I grew up playing on in East Gwillimbury, and got all the locals to come by.
Please join me in giving a huge hometown welcome to Sam Bennett.
This is unbelievable. I wasn't expecting this big of a turnout, so thank you guys all so much for coming. And I see there's a lot of kids here today, and I learned to skate here, scored my first goal in this rink, so if you work hard enough, you're going to get an opportunity, and one day, hopefully, you get to bring the Stanley Cup back to your hometown as well. See all the people from the community that have really followed my career and supported me. It's been pretty amazing, and just super fortunate to have the opportunity to do this. I love your shirt, Stanley Cup champions.
That's your first year of hockey.
Oh, no way. That's awesome. Saw a lot of familiar faces that I hadn't seen for a while that It was super cool to see all them.
Look at Miss Walsh. Remember Miss Walsh?
Oh yeah. Hey, how are ya?
Sam's so proud of you.
Add another ding in it.
Well, that's not the goal, but we'll see what happens. You know, I had a poster of a Stanley Cup on my childhood bedroom door my entire life, so to bring it back into my hometown it's pretty surreal. Hey guys, how's everyone doing? At South Lake Hospital, met about 10 or 15 families that have obviously been through, you know, the toughest of times. Hey Adam, what's up? How you doing?
Put your hand on the cup.
Ah, there you go. They were super excited to get to see the cup and touch it and get some pictures, so that was a special moment. What's it say?
Oh yeah. Hockey Hall of Fame.
Hockey Hall of Fame. This is the real deal.
The real one.
I wouldn't bring the fake one, I promise. It was really cool to bring the cup there and get to let them spend some time with it.
I told him you beat Connor McDavid's team and he was blown away.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I actually used to play hockey with Connor McDavid when I was probably close to your age. You touch it?
It's bad luck for me.
All right, that's smart. You're a smart kid. I wouldn't have touched it either. My favorite part was when I had all my closest family members and friends at my house, and there wasn't too many of us. We just got our time to sit with the cup, drink out of the cup. You know, the lifelong dream came true. I think as a kid, you have a picture of what it might be like one day to lift the Stanley Cup, but you don't really realize how difficult it is and how much work was put into getting there and to actually winning. So to win it and get to celebrate after, it was way better than I could ever imagine. It's definitely motivation to do it again. You think like, oh, you win one and that's all you need, but I know how amazing the feeling is, so I'm just as hungry to win again this year as I was last year.
Time for another break here on Primetime Panthers. Up next on our tour with the Stanley Cup, we head to British Columbia with Sam Reinhart.
This was always on the list of something I wanted to do, come play a couple holes, share it with the membership here. It's something that I'm going to come up for the rest of my life and remember this day.
Don't go anywhere. Primetime Panthers on Scripps Sports. We'll be right back.
What did you eat and drink out of the cup?
I filled it up with caviar and ate it by the spoon.
I ate those like dumplings that my mom used to make me. If you eat a lot of those, you might have to go for a run next day.
We had a Clydesdale, was eating out of it, eating its food, I don't even know what it's called out of it. As a member of St. Louis, like that's like an iconic part of it.
Had some ice cream out of it, ice cream sundae. It was cool.
Reinhart spaghetti, my mom's favorite, chicken bean pasta.
My mom made her famous lobster pie, so all the immediate family got to eat out of it. That was cool.
Ate Lucky Charms out of it, and then drank margaritas out of it.
My 93-year-old grandmother, she drank a beer out of the Stanley Cup.
A lot of beer.
There was a beer as well.
Welcome back to Primetime Panthers. What a special offseason for all of the Florida Panthers players. Up next, we stay north of the border where Sam Reinhart got to enjoy a Stanley Cup first.
I'm Sam Reinhart, and this is my Stanley Cup story. I took it to the club I grew up playing.
The 2024 Stanley Cup champion, Sam Reinhart.
No other spot that I would have started the day than right here at Hollyburn Country Club. What's up, guys? How we doing? Pleasure. Nice hats, you guys. Like the jersey.
Thank you.
Oh, buddy. Look, there's plenty of room for you. Maybe in like 8 years over here.
Thanks for doing this.
Of course.
Great, so nice of you.
This was always a dream of mine to bring it back here. And this was always going to be the first destination on the day. So I appreciate you all for coming to my golf course. Well, to have it next to you, the heart rate spiked all day.
Gotta love that.
And this was always on the list of something I wanted to do, come play a couple holes, share it with the membership here. It's something that I'm going to come up for the rest of my life and remember this day. So it was something I wanted to do. Favorite part? Having at my parents' house for the afternoon. You know, all the friends and family close to us. see the excitement, from everybody for us was pretty cool. Espresso martinis was a drink of choice. We had found out it had never been done before, so had to do something different, I felt. Reinhart spaghetti, my mom's famous spaghetti that she always made, was a chicken bean pasta. That was the food of choice of the cup. My wife, obviously, and my parents and brothers were the biggest excitement for me to share with. My dad had been there, he had lost in the finals. Both my brothers have played, have had good careers. So, as a family, to see Reinhart on the cup and to share it with them and see their reactions was pretty cool.
Awesome.
Here's Reinhart on the counter. Sam Reinhart scores!
You dream about it your whole life. You don't really know what it's going to be like.
The Florida Panthers have won the Stanley Cup!
We need to get the boys going! We did it! Let's go, buddy! Woo! You scored the game-winning Stanley Cup champion goal. Oh my God, Reinhold! Oh the rest of your life! Oh my God!
It's a moment you watch, every year, no matter where you are. So it was pretty cool to be able to go through that experience. Thought so much about it throughout my life. I thought it was going to be a moment that, you kind of black out and happen so fast. I think a lot of the guys and me, I was able to kind of slow it down and really kind of embrace the moment. It's funny, as you only really want it for a couple seconds and then you want to pass it on to the next guy. That's just kind of the nature of the sport we play in. That's the camaraderie we have. So it's a pretty cool moment passing it on to the next guy. You get chills every time you see it, every time you look at all the names. So anytime you can get a moment and kind of read everything and see all the names we were able to put up there is pretty cool.
What a year for Sam Reinhart.
Time for one final break here on Primetime Panthers. Coming up next, it's Aaron Ekblad's turn with the Stanley Cup.
Grandma! Grandma, you want to see it? It was cool. My grandma is an eccentric woman.
Good job, Grandma.
I was all dressed up. Right there, do you see Aaron, where my thumb is?
Yeah.
Aaron Ekblad?
Yep.
Crazy, huh?
Don't touch that remote. Primetime Panthers will be right back. Welcome back to the very first episode of Primetime Panthers. Our final stop this week on our Stanley Cup tour takes us to Ontario, where Aaron Ekblad got to share the day with some very special people.
I'm Aaron Ekblad, and this is my Stanley Cup story. Sharing it with teammates, being able to bring it home to my hometown, sharing it with family, all of those is an accumulation of a life's work and truly one of the most gratifying feelings of my life. Came straight here. I want to give everybody a chance to see it and then walk it through the line at the end and just, make sure everyone has a chance to at least touch it. Super cool feeling. The first time you see it, it's been an incredible experience and hopefully can bring a little bit of joy to everybody's life today with this beautiful trophy. Hi, buddy. How are you?
Can I kiss it?
Yeah, kiss it. Nice. To be able to give it back to them and that feeling of bringing it through the crowd is just a cool experience. Let's do it. Come on in. Beautiful trophy, huh? Nice shirt. And the energy is amazing every time.
Oh my gosh.
Never gets old, man. My name's right here. Good to see you. Come on in. You can touch the cup too if you want. Feel free. Look at the cameras, buddy. Growing up Panther and being a Panther now, it's really cool. It's a fun kind of full circle moment. Feel free to touch it if you guys want.
No way, no way, no way. He's working hard for it.
I love it. My grandma's retirement home. Grandma! Grandma, you want to see it? It was cool. My grandma is an eccentric woman.
Good job, Grandma.
I was all dressed up. Right there, do you see Aaron, where my thumb is?
Yeah.
Aaron Ekblad?
Yep.
Crazy, huh? Ekblad, right there. That's my grandmother, yep. You're famous, Grandma. You're famous. We love her. She brings a lot of life to the party. How are you? Thanks for having me, guys. Appreciate it.
Another successful stop.
I just want to take it home, sit in the backyard with my closest family and friends and really kind of soak it in. I'm most excited for my grandfather to see it, What's up, guys? How are we? My favorite part of my day with the cup, so all I want to do is relax. How are you? Bringing it back to my family's home, very small group. My grandfather was there, which was a really cool experience, and then mom, dad, brother. It was just us sitting in the backyard, feet up, watching TV, drinking a beer, hanging out with the Stanley Cup.
Right there.
That was probably the best part of the day.
That's an entrance.
Kind of enjoy it with my family for a private portion of time at the house, and then some parties at night. To understand that and feel that the weight of what we've done and how amazing it is to be a champion and win this trophy is incredible.
Welcome inside Amerant Bank Arena here in Sunrise, Game 2 of the Stanley Cup Final.
This is where we want to be.
The feeling of winning is the driving force.
Going into the third, we are off and running.
Get her done, baby, get her done!
Competitive nature of being an athlete, you want to be the best, you want to win.
Take it to the net!
Bennett got tied up. That scores from center ice. Aaron Ekblad, an empty net goal that will give Florida 3-goal lead.
Game 7.
3 seconds to go.
With 2 seconds left on the clock, that was kind of the peak of emotions, and running out on the ice, screaming, crying, throwing my gloves in the air. It was a crazy moment.
The Florida Panthers have won the Stanley Cup.
That does it for this episode of Primetime Panthers. Make sure to tune in next week for an exclusive interview with Panthers head coach Paul Maurice as we get ready to drop the puck on a new season. We'll see you next week right here on Scripps Sports.